What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, April 3rd. And be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself $25 on that first deposit. And we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. Chris Paul, Pascal Siakam, Anthony Edwards, Fred VanVleet, and James Harden on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, we're going to Joel Embiid. He's center eligible, 11,200, projected for 57, and the goal is about 57. He's going to be in the optimal lineup 24% of the time. This spot looks great for Embiid because there's no Jarrett Allen. There's no Evan Mobley. This is not the same interior defense for the Cavs. 35 minutes for Embiid, 1.64 fantasy points per minute. It is a pace down spot, but it is not the bad matchup it normally is. This is not a very good defense when those guys aren't around. 38% usage, 32.5 real points, almost 13 boards, 3 assists, and 2.5 stocks. This seems like the perfect spot for Joel Embiid to just smash. I don't get the sense that Kevin Love and Ed Davis and whoever else they want to run out there at center are going to be the guys that can slow down Joel Embiid. Moses Brown, there's the other name I was missing. At number 4, we've got D'Angelo Russell, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 5,300, projected for 37. The goal is 41, and he is in the optimal lineup 26% of the time. I gave Russell 32 minutes, but the big piece here is the fact that they get to face Houston. Minnesota's a 12.5 point favorite. They gain 2.7 possessions over their average. They're already one of the fastest teams in basketball. This is the perfect pace up spot for Minnesota. I have Russell at 1.17 fantasy points per minute, 26% usage, 21 points, 6.5 assists, and 4 boards, along with a steal. He's just underpriced for this spot. He is perfectly set up to carve up Houston, and that's why you also see Anthony Edwards on this list. Those guys with the big usage look pretty darn good against the Rockets. It's not just Embiid in that game that we like, though. We're going to the Cleveland side and grabbing Darius Garland. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, 8,700. Projected for about 44. The goal's about 51. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. He's just taking on more and more. He's going to play close to 40 minutes or more in a competitive matchup. I have him at 39. He's basically 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 30% usage. He does everything to keep this offense in motion. 26 points, 9 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and a little over a steal. Now, it is a pace down spot against Philly. It's clearly not the best spot for Garland getting to the rim with Embiid, but it's an opportunity thing. He has likely more opportunity on this slate than any other player in any other game. At number 2, we get to my preferred pay-up option. That would be Dejounte Murray, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 10,300, projected for 54. The goal is 55. He's in the optimal lineup 33% of the time. 35 minutes for Murray, and night by night, we see how good he really is. 1.55 fantasy points per minute in this spot because it's really good to face the Portland Trailblazers because they're not very good. Spurs 14.5 point favorites here. 23.5 points, 10 boards, and 9.5 assists. He's basically projected for a triple-double, and he should get 2.3 stocks, which is still like a ton of fantasy points on FanDuel. We're talking like 7 right away as an expectation. If you're paying up today, and you can see we jumped up in tier, 5% ahead of Garland. If you're paying up today, Dejounte Murray is your man. Now, before we get to those number 1 contenders, it's not a plural thing. Before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. We're closing it out at number 1 with RJ Barrett. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, 7,300, projected for 44. The goal's 47. He's in the optimal lineup 35% of the time. Julius Randle, done for the rest of the season, which means RJ Barrett is taking over. RJ Barrett has a massive usage rate when Derrick Rose and Kemba Walker and Julius Randle aren't on the floor. I got him in for 39 minutes because he plays a ton. We're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.1 fantasy points per minute with 32% usage. I've got RJ Barrett for 27 real points. That's crazy scoring today. 8 boards, 4 assists, and a stock. The big benefit here, the pace-up spot against the Orlando Magic, a team that's not very good, but honestly a team that's mildly comparable to the New York Knicks. With no Randall, this is Barrett's show. I expect him to show out. He is my number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for, I don't remember the day anymore, Sunday, April 4th? 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th. Not even close. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, April 3rd. Nailed it. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning. Just kidding. Back again Tuesday. There's no basketball tomorrow, guys. I can't do videos when there's no games. Back again Tuesday morning for another edition of the Contenders.